What's up, guys? Steven with smessiah Sim Racing. Got another last to first challenge for you guys today. We're at Interlagos. We are in the Group 3 RCF Immelfe racing car with a awesome livery. The guy that did it's up on screen right now. Thank you so much for making this, man. It looks great and makes every race better just by being in it. Anyways, there's going to be action, there's going to be carnage, there's going to be some overtaking, and the goal is to win this. We set a qualifying lap earlier today, so we will be starting in first place. But what we'll do is we'll shift off to the left to allow everybody to pass us safely, and then we'll be very mindful not to bunch anybody up coming into the first section of corners up here, as I don't want to ruin anybody else's race by trying these last to first challenges. These guys are trying to have fun just like we all are. I do not want to screw with that. But the action starts very early here as 12th place decides dive bombing into the barrier is the best bit. 13th gets squirrely on the curbing, and I try to thread it up the inside, which works. We've got ghosting up ahead between 11th and 12th. We're going to follow Tim's for most of this lap, and we want to watch him. Keep an eye out for this guy. One guy has a penalty, 10th in the Corvette, and we've got a guy backwards on track already. There's so much going on here. I cannot commentate on it all, but the main thing to get out of this is 6 positions in like 4 corners through driver error. Tim's bumps the Aston wide as we try to go up the inside out of that corner, which will lead us to the outside. But through this sector, if I can hold it with him, I can take the inside into this one here, and looks like we get the position. Up into 6th place. That's 10 positions in under a lap, and I only overtook, I do believe, 3 or 4 people. Crazy. Finishing lap 1, we are in 6th place. We're behind 5th and 4th, where 4th has a penalty, and it seems to be a hefty one. He probably slammed somebody off track, you guys. Interlagos in these lower lobbies is so dirty. These guys, it's insane, but this is a fun move here. We cut back, we just stay up on that curb. We make a tiny bit of contact, but I couldn't even brake to avoid him, so we get through there. We've got some clean air here, so you know what we want to do. We want to get our head down. We want to push. We want to put in the cleanest, fastest, most clinically consistent laps that we can put in. Although we probably will catch up to these guys before the lap is over. You know, this is how I like to race. I like to be just consistent. I don't want to make mistakes. Even if I'm a 10th or 2 off my total time, I don't want to make mistakes. But we go up the inside again. A favorite move of ours here. We get it done as he tries to turn into us for doing so. And that promotes us onto the podium. This is a 13-lap race. We started in 16th place, and we are already in 3rd. This is not because I'm so much faster than them. This is not because I am so great at this. This is because I haven't made a mistake. I haven't received a penalty. I have not went off track. Simple things that anyone can do. And we did it. Okay, starting a new lap. We want to put some pressure on second as soon as we get up to him. So we're going to put our head down again. We are going to put in the best lap we can. We're going to try to nail the apex. We're going to try to, just get our entry and exit speeds on every one of these corners correct so that we're caught up 2nd place and we can put some pressure on them, because we know if we put pressure on these guys, they will make mistakes. Although it does not seem in the RCZ that he needed pressure for a mistake, because he hits that curbing, which will just throw you into a cyclone of misery there. Don't touch those curbs over there, they'll kill you. We have ZZ DiCaprio up front. We've raced this guy many times before. He's not a clean racer. And hey, maybe rightfully so, he doesn't much like the screen name GTSport-Last, as I do quite a fair few of these last to first challenges, and these guys are on the game for the same reason we all are. They want to have fun. They want to compete. And when somebody comes into these and, comes up 15 positions in 2 or 3 laps and is on your tail, that probably makes you feel not too good. So I don't get really mad at these guys. What I'm trying to say is I don't hold it against these guys that they'll try to pump me off track or, do anything possible to keep me from, making this look so easy compared to them. There's always a faster guy. I'm not the fastest by far, not even close, but there's always a faster guy, and, that's why we have ranked systems. Anyways, we're on lap 4 here. I'm on soft tires, and they do die pretty quickly, especially in the heavy Lexus that I'm driving. It's a really great car, super stable, but it's heavy and it eats up the tires. It does suffer from a little bit of wheel spin, but we are catching up to ZZ DiCaprio fast. Now, we started with the goal of getting no penalties. We started with the goal of keeping a clean race and not trying to ruin anybody else's race through contact or error. We will make the race not as fun for them by showing them just kind of how inconsistent or not quick they are, but I do not want to ruin their race through, just shoving them around because I'm faster than them. That is wrong. In my opinion, that is wrong. It's not cool. So if you're going to do stuff like this, guys, if you're quick enough to do stuff like this, please don't just push these slower guys around. They're going to, they're trying to have fun too. But here we go. Lap 5. We're on his tail. He receives a penalty for going a little bit too far into the pit lane by trying not to give me his slipstream, as he thinks that will be helpful. We're going to try the undercut again. It doesn't quite work, and we know this guy, so I let off the throttle as not to be right behind him because he will try to brake check me. I think he even tries to slash at me right there, but there we go, first place. 5 laps. What I'm going to do now is fast forward to the end of the race, as nothing really happens after this. I stop in the pits for a fresh set of tires. We set the fastest lap, and most importantly, we finish the race cleanly. I think we do pass a few back markers, but nothing truly interesting. The clean part is the most important bit of this for me, guys. If you are so much faster than everybody else on track that you can go from last to first, you should be able to do that cleanly, and if you can't, well, then you can't go from last to first, because motorsports is a no contact sport. Hope you enjoyed the video, because that's it. If there's something you'd like me to add, if you guys got ideas for different stuff, please let me know. Maybe give it a like, a subscribe, but most importantly, race clean and be good to each other. Thank you.